Yes.
Oh my God.
Tag us.
Please tag us, because we will be spending all of November 1st going through all of those pictures. Hi, my name is Ceci Balagot, and I play Frankie Stein.
Hi, I'm Nayah Damasen, and I play Draculaura.
Hi, my name is Miia Harris, and I play Claudine Wolf.
I grew up with Monster High, and so when I was first introduced to it, I had to have been maybe 7, 10 years ago. So yeah, I mean, all I saw were these really cool looking like ghouls, and honestly, I saw that my cousin had all the dolls, and so I was like, oh, those are really cool. And so I was introduced to them by playing with them and like watching the cartoon and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think my first memory of Monster High was the movies, like Boo York, and all those ones. I think it was my first introduction, and then I got into the dolls, and then I got into pretending to be in Monster High. And I would love to play with my friends, and I would be Claudine, and my friend would be Draculaura and Laguna, and I would howl at the moon super proudly. So it's pretty crazy that we are sitting here today, and I still pretend, but like for real. Yeah.
Yes, it's just fancy pretending now.
It is.
You get paid for it.
Yes, expensive pretending.
Yes.
I was totally around the same age too, so like, but it's crazy. A lot of people watch the movies. I didn't even know there were movies. I grew up with cartoons. It's like the only version of them that I had in my mind. And the dolls, all my friends had the dolls. And at the time, like, I was more of a Barbie person. So seeing, like, at the time, there wasn't a lot of dolls that kind of, like, did what Monster High was doing.
Yeah,
it was very edgy, but still really feminine. And, like, I grew up with 2 brothers. So, like, I was really into, like, Star Wars figurines and Barbies. And Monster High, like, totally met me in the middle there. And I loved, like, the whole aesthetic of it, for sure.
The first time seeing myself as Claudine, I don't know why I chose to answer this because it's so surreal. I can't put words to it. I mean, we look so different. The first time our producer and director came to like check up on how I was doing, they literally looked at me and looked the other direction because they didn't recognize me because I'm just completely different.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always wanted to have like really cool hair. I have this gorgeous purple wig. And with the contacts, I honestly couldn't really see myself that well.
Yeah, we all wear colored contacts to change our eye color.
Yeah, so it's a little blurry, but it's surreal. Even now, like looking at it, it's really, the transformations are insane.
Absolutely. When I first tried out the transformation into Draculaura, I was coming from a really long dance rehearsal, and so I was tired. I was like falling asleep in the chair while they were painting my face, and and they're also like putting our hair up in a wig, and so if you play with your hair and like you paint your face, you get kind of tired. It's like relaxing, and so
That's true.
I fell asleep. And then they woke me up.
I didn't know that.
I fell asleep, and so
And then you woke up as Draculaura? That is so funny.
If that's not like shocking, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why, but like the craziest thing to me was like, oh, I have bangs.
Well, it's a big difference.
It is.
But that was for me. I had no bangs all of a sudden.
Right.
Which is crazy, I had bangs as a kid, and then I went through a phase with no bangs, and then when I reached adulthood, I was like, please, why did I ever do that? So I went back to bangs. But for me, it was like such a crazy experience being Frankie because I look nothing like Frankie. Like it's a total transformation for me. But what was like really the most different was the hair. Even though I was blue, that was definitely different. But the hair, I cut my hair short to like a bob length in like 2018, and then I cut it to like super, super short, like a pixie cut in like 2020, and I've been so happy with that because I used to hate having long hair. It made me really like, give me a lot of gender dysphoria. And putting on the long-haired wig, gave me a little bit of anxiety at first because I was like, oh my God, I look like I used to look, and I don't like that. But then after a while, I started flicking it around, and I was like, wait a minute, I like this. I miss long hair to like play with. They had to stop me from going like this. Because I was like rubbing the paint off of my fingers with the oils of the hair. I was like, oh, I love this bag. And they were like, please stop touching it. And I was like, no.
Yeah, probably one of my favorite parts in the movie is when you're in the classroom and you go.
I loved it. I was it definitely like took me into the character, so I was like a very different person from who I was, which was like even better for acting. That hair adds something totally different The songs are so catchy.
Yes.
They've been stuck in my head for a year, and every time I hear one of them, like just a little bit of it, or somebody says words that are from that song, it gets stuck in my head all over again, and it's a good thing because they're very catchy. And I'm so excited for people to get them stuck in their heads as much as I have for the last year.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I'm most excited about the musical numbers. Also, just because we worked so hard on it, and the whole cast, like doing the hour-long rehearsals, and some of us have never danced before. So the amount of work and you know, also the choreographers, Heather and Randa, they were so patient with us. And so like seeing that come to life, because you know, we've envisioned it for so long and we've had like an image, but now seeing it on screen and for like other kids to dance along with us, that is my favorite part for sure.
I think those for sure. I'm so excited for people to jam out the way we do. But I think also something like the huge message of Monster High is inclusivity, and everybody worked so hard to include storylines and characters that everybody could relate to. I think there's somebody for everybody in this movie, and I'm just so excited for people of all ages at home who maybe feel a little bit unheard or unseen or like they don't belong to like watch this movie that hopefully they think is cool, and then also see somebody that they can identify with and just empower them, and just even if it doesn't empower them, just feel seen and feel like their voices are being heard. For once, I think that's a really exciting opportunity that we've had to give that to people.
I am so ready to see little ones just walking around with a split dye hair.
Oh my god.
I am so ready for them
So
to like
good.
release their inner Draculaura or inner Frankie, inner Claudine.
Yeah.
And I'm just, you know, that's so exciting. I might cry. And the child would be like, oh my gosh, what is this
Who
girl?
is this
like,
lady?
crying. But like, it's so exciting.
Yeah. I'm ready for, I can't wait to see babies dressed up. I can't wait to see little kids dressed up and like going to school in their little Halloween parades, which are so cute.
Yes.
I can't wait to see teenagers absolutely slay the looks. I cannot wait for all of their interpretations because I want to see interpretations of all of the looks. I can't wait for older fans to combine their knowledge of the older gen and this gen and to create something that like really means something and speaks to them. I can't wait for everybody to like express their edginess and their love for inclusivity literally through these costumes.
I know. I went to the Halloween store the other day because I wanted to see the costumes, and it's so crazy. I was actually, oh my gosh, I didn't tell you guys this, but when I went to the Halloween store, in the front window there was a Monster High display, and a little kid was taking a picture with it. And I was like the creep. I was behind a pillar, like watching, and I was gonna say hi, but I was like, I don't look like her right now. So I just watched them, but just even that, and like they weren't even dressed up, just made me so excited. And the costumes are so cool, and you can buy them, you can make them. I am ready. I am
exactly.
ready. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Tag us.
Please tag us, because we will be spending all of November 1st going through all of those pictures.
I would love nothing
We
more.
can't wait, genuinely.
That would be so
And the whole
cool.
cast too, everybody. Like tag everyone that you are dressed up as, for sure. We will love it. Make sure to watch Monster High, the movie, October 6th on Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus.
Hello? Somebody there?